You are listening to Penne Pyro, Book 2 of the Jade Sommer Series, written by Nicolette Pierce. Copyright 2021. Audio copyright 2025 by Pierced Heart Publishing. Digitally narrated with full cast of voices. Chapter 21. No, I said, before Mila could hold up the costume for me to see.
Come on! When in your life are you going to wrestle again? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You need to go for it. Make it special.
Make it special? I just want to get it over with. I don't want this opportunity. I looked to Lily for support, but she wasn't on her blanket.
Just try it on. If you hate it, then you don't have to wear it.
Fine, I said. I will try it, but I guarantee I won't like it. Where's Lily?
I think she went to the kitchen this morning to help your mom.
I stood, took out the clothes I was going to change into, and walked through the swinging door to find Mom, Lily, and Kobe at the prep table.
Hello, sleepyhead,
Mom said.
I didn't know you all were having a slumber party here. Did you sleep well?
Tossing my clothes onto my shoulder, I said, amazingly well considering I was on the floor.
Yeah, I saw that,
she said. From her questioning gaze, I figured she must have also seen Logan as well. It was not a discussion that I wanted to have with her. And nothing happened between Logan and me. And yet, inexplicably, I felt like something did. Only time would tell how Logan would react. Knowing him, I probably wouldn't hear a word except perhaps another apology. Either way, I had other things to worry about, like the blue, sparkly number that Mila was handing to me.
What's that?
Is that for the match?
Kobe asked.
Let me see it.
He took it from my hands and held it up against him. It was similar to what a gymnast might wear in terms of style, but there were a ton of peekaboo cutouts that worried me. But since I wasn't going to wear it, there was nothing to panic about.
Well, that certainly is an, outfit,
Mom said, eyeing the garment.
She'll look awesome in it, right?
Yes. But what is it for?
Kobe and Mila glanced at me as if not sure what to say. I'm helping Kobe with a video, I said, hating to lie. But helping Kobe was how this whole mess started, so it wasn't a totally fabricated lie. But I'm not wearing this.
It is a little revealing, but I have some fabric upstairs. I could make a cute skirt to match.
That would be great.
We don't have the time.
Kobe said, glancing at the clock.
We have to meet at the park soon.
Do you have 10 minutes?
You can make a skirt in 10 minutes?
It won't be perfect, but no one will notice.
She took the leotard.
I'll be right back. And, honey, you might want to take a minute to brush your hair.
I reached up to feel the knots. I have a brush in my bag. But don't go to the trouble of making a skirt. I have jeans and a t-shirt here. I patted the clothes on my shoulder. Kobe shook his head as he dumped flour into the mixer.
You're chickening out.
Come on. You'll look more the part in this outfit, and with the skirt, it will make it more modest.
Kobe flipped the mixer on high. A cloud of flour bombed the walls and floors.
Kobe!
Mom yelped.
Turn it off!
He flicked the switch and the mixer powered down, but not in time. Kobe, Lily, and I were covered in white powder. Mom and Mila had been spared, and so was the blue, sparkly onesie.
I guess you're going to have to wear it,
Mila said with a toothy grin. I glared at Kobe, who took a step back.
Sorry.
You did that on purpose, didn't you? Between his large gasp and his hand flying to his chest in mock shock, he told me exactly what I'd suspected. Kobe!
He didn't do it on purpose,
Mom said, scooting in front of Kobe.
I'm sure it was an accident. That mixer has been dousing me in flour for years now.
Kobe nodded.
I suppose you could try to shake out your clothes.
Lily said.
But what are those specks?
I looked down to find red droplets clinging to my clothes.
Oh, it's cherry preserves.
Kind of looks like blood splatter. I suppose that might psych out the opponent. But it looks gross.
I hung my head in defeat, dusting myself with more flour as it floated down from my hair.
Maybe you should take a quick shower while I make the skirt,
Mom said.
Just hurry. We can't be late.
I glared at him.
I'll text Sparrow and tell him to give us a few minutes.
He amended.
Kobe, honey, clean up this mess while we're gone.
He nodded. Following Mom out to the back, I tried to dust myself off as much as possible before heading upstairs. Dad was sitting on the couch when we walked into the apartment.
What happened to you?
Kobe, I said.
Say no more.
You know where the shower is. By the time you're done, I'll have the skirt ready.
I padded to the bathroom, thankful for the momentary solitude. Placing a towel on the floor, I took off my clothes and dropped them onto it. A little flour debris made it to the floor, but for the most part, the mess was contained. I then stepped into the shower. After a few washes and rinses, I toweled off and put the blindingly sparkly leotard on. The peekaboo cutouts expanded as the material stretched over my body. It was not flattering.
Jade, I have the skirt ready,
Mom said as she rapped on the door.
How does the outfit look?
I opened the door. Her eyes widened slightly, but her expression remained neutral. I knew that look from my teenage days. She hated it.
Oh, well, this skirt should help,
she said as she handed it to me.
Just remember it's not sewn well, so don't tug at it too much or it might fall apart.
Great.
I have a pretty ribbon that would look perfect with this,
she continued.
Why don't I do your hair?
Save me from Mom's ribbons. In every elementary school picture, I had at least one ribbon in my hair. In second grade, I had more bows than hair. Thank you, but I'm already late. I wrapped the blue skirt around me and tied it. This is great. I'll see you later. I rushed out before Mom could doll me up and before Dad could ask questions. Judging from his expression when I hurried out the door, there would have been many. Running downstairs, I nearly clobbered Kobe with the door as I flung it open. I noticed he still had flour in his hair and on his clothes, but he had somehow survived the cherry explosion.
It's about time. Sparrow is not happy.
Neither am I. Let's go. Where are Mila and Lily?
They started walking to the park a minute ago.
We headed out of the alley and down the sidewalk. Even though I was dreading this rematch, I was also thankful to get it over with. It was like being the first kid in class to give a speech. I knew when it was over, I'd be relieved. Possibly injured as well. It was that latter thought that made my hands tremble. Clenching my hands into fists, I silently chanted, I can do this. I'm tough. I'm strong. It will be over with soon. And because I was focused on repeating the chant, I didn't notice Nash until he stopped in front of me.
Hey,
He said, eyeing my outfit. Hey, I repeated. What are you doing here?
I'm heading to the restaurant I was telling you about, but I'm more interested to know what's going on with this.
He said, gesturing to my outfit. Kobe nudged me.
We have to go.
I'm sorry, I said to Nash. We're late. I hope the restaurant is good. Tell me about it later. Kobe was already dragging me away. Nash hurried to walk next to me.
I'm sorry, but I have to inform you that I'm literally going to stalk you now. With you walking around in that costume, my curiosity is through the roof.
You can come with us, but there's an entrance fee.
There is? I asked. He nodded.
Sparrow told me that was the only way we could get ring time, but we don't get any of the money. It goes to the owner.
Ring time? As in a boxing ring?
Kobe, you are officially dead to me. He nervously laughed, but then said to Nash,
She'll forgive me. Eventually.
Just stop talking.
Okay?
We turned and headed down the path to the park. I spotted Sparrow by the river. Mila and Lily were standing next to him, looking very monochrome compared to Sparrow, who sparkled more than me.
Did I miss a memo about wearing sequins today?
Nash asked. I shook my head. Be thankful,
You're late,
Sparrow said.
but I dig the costume.
Ignoring the compliment, I asked, Where are we going?
We go live in 5 minutes. Ask questions later.
And with that, he sashayed down the path with his platform shoes and spandex glittery bottom.
This keeps getting more interesting by the second.
Nash said as we followed Sparrow.
I'm almost glad I don't know what's going on. Rather suspenseful.
I'm happy you're entertained by this, I muttered.
Cheer up, Jade.
Mila said.
This will all be over in an hour or so.
Or sooner if you let him chuck you out of the ring?
Kobe said.
That's true. However, I know you're competitive.
That's an understatement.
But if you toss in the towel, we can all go home.
I have every intention of doing just that, I said.
There's money riding on this fight,
Sparrow said.
and even more have bet on you after seeing the first match. People will be furious if you give up 1 minute in.
Do I still get the money? I asked.
It's now up to 1,000 for the loser.
And the winner? I asked. I was more curious than anything else. I'd happily take the 1,000.
20 grand.
20? I gasped. He gave a nod.
Makes you want to try a little harder, doesn't it?
I could do a lot with that kind of cash. And I almost had the guy off the mat last time. Would it be possible to do it again? Sparrow stopped at the local spice shop on the edge of Chinatown and turned to us.
Don't say anything to the workers. Just follow me to the back and then downstairs.
Opening the door, we shuffled behind Sparrow. As a kid, I had loved coming to the spice shop. There were tubs filled with colorful powders, each one with a different scent. At that time, it had been Nana's job to get the spices and herbs we needed for the restaurant. I tagged along. And now the memories were tainted as we walked along the worn shelves and into the back. Sparrow gave a nod to a man who sat at a small table near the door. He let me and Sparrow through to the basement. The others were stopped for payment.
We'll be down in a second,
Kobe said as I stalled on the stairs to wait for them.
Come on.
Sparrow said to me.
We're cutting it close to the wire as it is.
As I descended farther into the basement, a faded boxing ring came into view. It was a standard ring with ropes, which made me pause. How are we supposed to get the other person off the mat if there are ropes? I asked.
Get creative. Just be thankful they removed the cage.
The wrestler is like 4 times heavier than I am. And now there are ropes? No amount of creativity is going to change the fact that I can't lift him out.
Just get in the ring.
Sparrow said as he cleared a path for me. The basement space wasn't large, so the group of people that were already gathered there made it difficult to move. I had never watched wrestling or boxing on TV. I might have seen clips here and there, but never a whole fight. When it came to getting inside the ring, I wasn't quite sure about the protocol. Did I roll under or try to go through the middle ropes? Maybe I was supposed to go up and over. But whatever I was supposed to do, Sparrow had no patience for the wait. He picked me up and wedged me through the ropes. I landed flat on the other side. I wasn't thankful for the manhandling, but I was on the mat, and I had a thought of how I might be able to get my sumo friend out. As I stood, I glanced around the room, getting a bird's-eye view of the dark space lit only by a few dusty bulbs. Beyond the fighting area, it was all concrete and brick. Nothing soft to fall on if I got catapulted out. Small cameras attached to the support beams were pointed at the ring. How many people are watching? I asked Sparrow.
You're live around the world. Tens of thousands have access to this feed.
I gulped down panic. Mila, Lily, Kobe, and Nash appeared next to the rope. All of them had the same uneasy expression that probably mirrored my own.
You got this,
Mila said.
Just run in circles around him. Get him dizzy and then shove him out.
She's really fighting a guy?
Nash asked. Just then, we all heard the thundering footsteps above us.
I think he's here.
Lily said.
You might want to take off the skirt. He might grab at it otherwise.
I didn't argue. She was right. And at this point, I didn't care what I was wearing. I only wanted to survive. Untying it, I tossed it to her. The footsteps sounded on the stairs, and a moment later the wrestler came into view.